Florida lawmakers set to return as budget deal emerges, likely averting a shutdown. After weeks of gridlock and growing concern, Florida legislative leaders say they finally reached a breakthrough on the state budget, paving the way to avoid a government shutdown. Senate President Ben Albritton confirmed Friday that House and Senate leaders have agreed on a framework deal to move forward with the state's budget. Formal negotiations will begin today. The deal comes after a month-long stalemate that extended the legislative session and raised fears of a shutdown ahead of the new fiscal year starting July 1st. Key points of the agreement include a $2.25 billion cut in overall state spending, the elimination of Florida's business rent tax, a top priority for Governor Ron DeSantis, a $350 million in permanent sales tax breaks, including familiar tax holidays like back to school and disaster preparedness. Senator Jim Boyd said those tax breaks are likely to remain, quote, like the summer back to school tax breaks and hurricane tax breaks, those types of things, Boyd said. The Governor Ron DeSantis has stressed the importance of these holidays, especially the hurricane season underway. Lawmakers will now meet in budget conferences beginning again today, with a final vote expected on June 16th. That timeline gives Governor DeSantis enough room to sign the budget before July 1st, avoiding what would be Florida's first ever government shutdown. What are your thoughts about the deal, Troy?
First off, we shouldn't be talking about shutdowns. I mean, that really doesn't help anything. And it was one of the things when Governor DeSantis was in the House of Representatives, I got pretty ticked at it because we did have a national shutdown. Mm-hmm. One of the items in there was the rent tax. Mm-hmm. That rent tax applies to commercial properties that are rented. Mm-hmm. And we're one of two states that actually, a lot of people that don't realize this, if you have commercial property and like we rent from Mike, we have to mm-hmm. pay a 2.5% rent tax. Mm-hmm. It was at one point like 6.5 and then it went 5.5 mm-hmm. and it's kind of drifted its way down to 2.5. Yeah. But right now it's actually 2% by the state, and we have 5% for our local half cent tax. Mm-hmm. We're only one of two states that even requires
Florida and Arizona.
That. Yeah. That's ridiculous. So that one should go away. I'm okay with them going back and forth, but don't threaten with shutdowns. Yeah. That doesn't help anybody. It just delays everything. And you guys are paid to figure it out. Mm-hmm. So figure it out. So yeah. That's my 2 cents.
The shutdown rhetoric, I just feel like just throws fuel on the fire. Like, be adults. Just sit down, have a conversation. Let's work this out. All right?
Into the microphone, buddy.
Hold on 1 second. Yep, I'm a dummy. Yeah,
those microphones are there for a reason.
Indeed, yep. I just turned myself down so you guys didn't hear me sniffle over the microphone. But one things that you were discussing about with the budget and his and Governor DeSantis' proposed tax breaks was the elimination of the tourist development tax and possibly tourist development councils. Have you heard any update about that? Will this be potentially in the budget as well?
That doesn't apply in this situation.
Okay.
And what was happening was they were talking about how to handle the tourist tax and hand it back over to the counties. And that got killed on the Senate side. It made it through the House, but it got killed on the Senate side. So that bill died for this year's session, and that would have really hurt tourism because he's trying to reduce property taxes, and he wasn't going to take away the tourist tax. He was going to take away how that tourist tax was going to get spent. And it was supposed to go towards some property tax. So it was an interesting concept, but it would have hurt the industry that helps our state the most. So, yeah. So this one's a separate. They got so many different things going on over there. I mean, keep working, figure it out. Don't do a shutdown. You do a shutdown, I'm going to be ticked. I'm going to call you all out.
You don't want that, guys.
Yeah. Oh, no. I'll wear my good hat that day.
Troy's mad ain't nobody hat.
Yeah.
All right. Sprawling 32.